Last night, Gary did finally open up and come clean about how much fun he's had with you on
Yeah.
the show. Do you feel a little emotional hearing that after all you guys have been through?
No, I'm just glad. Obviously, Gary was true to his word. You know, me and Gary get on so well off stage, and you know, he's a really, really great guy, and I've really got a lot of respect for him. And I'm just glad. Right at the end, I went out on a high, and he was truthful about his loving feelings for me.
Because he did seem to have genuinely upset you last week with, you know, calling you the S word at that gig.
Yeah, no, you know, it's all part of the fun of the show. You know, at the end of the day, it's all part of the fun of the show. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, Gary is doing his job and I was doing mine, and it's been an absolute pleasure to work with the guy, and hopefully I'll get to work with him in the future.
One judge you did get along with, though, obviously, was your mentor, Nicole.
Crazy Nick.
Yeah, do you think you've got a friend for life there?
Do you know what? A lot of people have asked me this, and you look back at past series of X Factor and everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm like really best friends with my judge. They never see him again, like stuff like that. I can genuinely say with me and Nick, you know, we're going to be really good friends for life. Like I think I brought that fun side out in Nick that everyone needed to see. I think at boot camp everyone was a bit like, oh, you know, is she going to do well at this? Is it going to be a Kelly Rowland sitch? But no, I think, you know, me being there, give her door to be like, yes, let's jump up on the judges' table.
Yeah, she's been like a revelation in this series.
Yeah,
do you think she's the best judge on there now?
Yeah, I think she's obviously my favourite judge. Obviously, she's given me like a brand new life, so I couldn't thank her enough. And I think she's fantastic. And I hope to God she comes back next year.
You've definitely been one of the most controversial contestants this series. Why do you think there's been this massive backlash to you?
I think there was a massive backlash, especially at the beginning, because, you know, I didn't start with the strongest voice and stuff like that, and the performances that I like to do are very, you know, upbeat and a show. I like to put on a show, and like I said on the show, a lot of people that do what I do on that stage in the industry, they'll mime through it, and like I can't wait to start miming now. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be a right treat. But yeah, no, I just think, you know, I think I proved last night. I went out on a high and I showed, look, this is me standing here singing. And everyone said it was my best performance, and that's hopefully how I'll be remembered. So I'm really happy with that.
You've gotten a lot of hate on Twitter, unfortunately, and you've received, you know, some quite shocking abuse there.
Yeah.
If you could say one thing in response to all those people throughout the series who've written things about you, what would it be?
I'd say thank you for the column inches, because you've set me up for life. So cheers for that, babe.
While you're on the show, you said a few times in various places that the truth will out. About Chris Maloney. What do you
I've
mean?
never said the truthful out about Chris Maloney.
You said it in a magazine?
No, I've never ever said the truthful out about Chris Maloney.
Right.
All I've said about the show is that the truth will always come out. You know, whenever I've been asked, say about Chris or about Georgianella or about anyone, I've always said, you know, it's not my place to sit here. I've not come on this show to talk about other people, what goes on backstage and stuff like that. You know, I want to be remembered for exactly how I was, and that was that I got on with everyone, and obviously that was proven last night with what everyone had to say about me. So yeah, I'm really, really glad.
What about Chris though? I mean, do you think he still deserves to be in this competition?
I think Chris 100% still deserves to be in the competition. He's got a massive fan base, obviously, you know, and he's doing really well on the vote. So, you know, I think he could potentially win the show, and good luck to him. He's got a fantastic voice.
I think it was Louis who said this weekend that he thought you had a future in TV as opposed to music. Is that something you'd be interested in? I mean, where do you think
Completely. Completely. I mean, you know, I've come on this show to do music, and now I can do music on my terms, the songs I want to do, and, you know, stuff like that. We have a great input on the show, but, you know, the show is a show, so you run with the show and the themes of the weeks and stuff. And I think, yeah, I will definitely do music. I'll definitely have something out soon, hopefully, and if people like it, fantastic. If not, and TV's an option for me, of course, I'd jump at the opportunity.
So what kind of TV show would you like to do? Would you, I mean, a lot of people said you'd be perfect for your own kind of fly on the wall reality.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do that. I was on Lorraine this morning, and there's like a little campaign to start the life of Rylan, I think it's called. So see how it goes. But yeah, cool, I'd love to do that. You know, I think it would be a good idea for me as well, because what everyone sees backstage, you saw obviously on the show last night how well people were speaking about me, which was great, and I'd love for the public to see me off of the stage, you know, Rylan off stage, not just the Rylan on stage. It'd be great.
Yeah, brilliant. Bring Nicole in as well.
Listen, me and Nick, if we get a show, Jesus Christ, God help the country. That's all I'm saying.